Hey guys, welcome back to CamerantTV. Today I'm going to be showing you how to catch all the new fish in June in Animal Crossing's New Horizons. Let's get into the video. June has brought so many new fish into Animal Crossing's New Horizons that this video is probably going to be very long. I have had so much fun catching all these fish, and like in the last video, I'm going to split them into 3 different categories, that being the pond fish, the river fish and the ocean fish. And without any further ado, let's kick off with the first category. So we kick off this video with the pond fish. There are 2 new fish that can be caught in the pond, and the first one that we're starting with is called the gar. The gar is a massive fish. It's got a really long snout. It looks like something out of Jurassic Park. It's so cool. Anyway, the gar can be found in ponds, obviously, between the hours of 4 PM and 9 AM, and between the months of June and September. This fish is very large and it is very rare. However, the good thing about this is that because it is so large, it is easily definable when in a pond. The gar is the only large fish that spawns in the pond. So hopefully you've caught the gar, and now the next fish that we need to catch is the giant snakehead. The giant snakehead is found between 9 AM until 4 PM. It's got the same attributes as the gar in the sense that it's very rare and it's also very large, and it can also be found in the pond. The only difference is that the giant snakehead can be found between June to August, whereas the gar is June till September. Again, it's a very large fish, so it's easily definable when you're in the right time frame for it. So we've finished with the pond fish now, and we're now on to the river fish. There are a total of 6 fish to catch in the river, and the majority of them are rare, so good luck to you. The first one that we need to catch is called the arapaima. I probably mispronounced that, but I don't really care at the moment. So the arapaima can be found between the months of June and September, and between the hours of 4 PM and 9 AM. The arapaima is massive, basically. It is huge. It's a size 6 fish, I think. It's really cool, and it's just so cool seeing it in the museum. So yeah, this fish is extremely rare, and you'll know when you've found it in the river. It's just so big, it really is massive. The next fish is the arowana. This fish is beautiful. It's golden. It's a large fish. It very much shares the same attributes of the arapaima. However, the only difference is that it's a large fish, a size 5 instead of size 6. So it spawns in June until September between the hours of 4 PM and 9 AM. It's rare as well. Again, it's a great fish to catch. It sells for a lot of money as well. This next fish is one which, when I was growing up playing Animal Crossing, this was the rarest fish in the game. That fish being the Dorado. The Dorado is magical, basically. It is such a cool fish. It's pretty much a golden fish. It can be found between the months of June and September, and between the hours of 4 AM and 9 PM. The Dorado is very rare. The rarest fish that you can catch in the river, and it is huge. It's a size 6. You'll know when you see it. I was so lucky to catch it. I caught it and I was gobsmacked. It was absolutely brilliant just catching it. I thought I was going to have such a hard time catching this fish. I was very lucky when catching it. Good luck catching it. I'm just going to pause the video right there. So if you're enjoying this video, please do consider liking and subscribing if it's helping you, if you're enjoying it, if you think I'm mediocre to watch. Please do consider liking and subscribing because it really does help the channel. Please do consider following me on social media as well. The links are up there, and they're also down in the description below. Hey guys, welcome back. So moving on with the fish, we now have the piranha. Now, I am going to mess this up because the piranha has a very weird spawn time. It can be found between the months of June and September, and between the hours of 9 AM until 4 PM, and then 9 PM until 4 AM. Don't quote me. I mean, this is a video about it, so I should know. The piranha's small and it's uncommon, so it shouldn't be that hard to catch. The only hard part about it is knowing them hours. So if you do remember them, then you should have no issue catching them whatsoever. The next fish that we need to catch is one which I cannot pronounce. The SUCKERFISH can be found between the months of June and September, and between the hours of 9 PM and 4 AM. The SUCKERFISH is an uncommon fish, and it is quite large. It's a size 5. You shouldn't have that much problem catching it. I found it quite hard to catch, but then again, I'm me and I have trouble doing everything. So you should be alright. I personally think it's rare, but let me know what you think down below. The final fish in the river that we need to catch is the horse mackerel. That's right, the river has its own horse mackerel, that being the tilapia. The tilapia can be found between the months of June and October, and it is found all day. it's medium and it is very common. It will get on your nerves. I've caught it so much recently. I personally don't think it's as bad as sea bass and horse mackerel because it's got quite a nice aesthetic to it. It's blue and purple. I think it looks really good, but I want to see what I'll be saying a week down the line. So we're now at the end of the river fish, and that means we're now on to the ocean fish. But what I'm doing is I'm splitting this into two different categories. We've now got the sharks in June. This is brilliant because I love catching sharks. Therefore, it would make sense to split this category into sharks and non-sharks. So the first shark that we need to catch is the great white shark. Now, what I want to say is that the attributes of this is the same for one other shark, that being the saw shark. But the great white shark can be found between the hours of 9 PM and 4 AM between the months of June and September. It's a rare fish and it is huge with a fin. The sharks, they have a fin, that's why they're so definable. When you see them in the water, they have a fin, which is how you know it's a shark. The next shark that we need to catch is the hammerhead shark. The hammerhead shark can be found between the months of June and September between the hours of 4 PM and 9 AM. What I just want to say is that on the great white shark, it's between 4 PM and 9 AM, not 9 PM until 4 AM. I did get that wrong, so I apologise. The hammerhead shark is uncommon as opposed to rare, however it is still huge with a fin like all the other sharks, so it shouldn't be that hard to catch. The next shark that we need to catch is called the saw shark. Now the saw shark is pretty much the same as the great white shark in the sense that it is found between the months of June and September between the hours of 4 PM and 9 AM. It's also rare like the great white shark, and it's huge with a fin like the great white shark. I think it looks so cool with the way that its snout resembles a chainsaw. That's obviously why it's called a saw shark. The saw shark just looks brilliant, so good luck catching it. The final shark that we need to catch is called the whale shark. The whale shark can be found between the months of June and September, and it is found all day. It is indeed rare, but because it's the only shark that spawns within the daytime, you should have no problem catching. You'll easily be able to define what fish is the whale shark, because since no other sharks spawn before 4 PM and between 9 AM, you will be able to catch the whale shark without any hassle really. It should be pretty easy to catch the whale shark. We're now going on to the normal fish that you can catch. We've finished with the sharks now, so we're just on to the normal fish. First one that we've got is the ribbon eel. The ribbon eel can be found between the months of June and October, and it is found all day. It's easily definable what fish are ribbon eels because they're long and thin. Ribbon eel is quite a cool fish to catch. It's common apparently, but I've never found one without using fish bait before, so yeah, that's up for you to decide how rare you think it is. But yeah, that's it for the ribbon eel. Final fish in June that we need to catch is called the suckerfish. Now, the suckerfish is guaranteed to fool some of you, and I know that it will because it's already fooled me. The suckerfish can be found all day between the months of June and September, and the bit where it tricks you is the fact that it has a fin on the back of it. Obviously, if you see a fin, you think it's a shark. So I know that it will trick some of you, but it's a medium-sized fish which has a fin and it's fairly common. So yeah, the suckerfish is pretty easy to catch. It will aggravate a lot of you because you'll think it's a shark and then you'll just get a suckerfish which is worth nowhere near as much money as what any sort of shark is. So yeah, that wraps it up for the suckerfish. Hey guys, if you got to this part of the video, then thank you so much for watching. This does indeed conclude all the fish that we can catch in June in Animal Crossing's New Horizons. If you've enjoyed this video, then please do consider liking and subscribing, sharing the video and clicking the bell. You know the drill. It really does help the channel. Please do also follow me on social media. The links are up there and they're down below in the description as well. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!